Signals play a vital role in railway transport. Without them, train services would grind to a halt and would cause many delays down the line. Of course, these signals would need someone to operate them. That's why the railwaymen have placed signal boxes periodically along the line where they are most needed. They help with guiding the engines to where they need to go and giving them the path to proceed. It's the signalman's job to know when a train is coming and to make sure they will get to their destination on time. Between Elsbridge and Toryrek on Thomas's branch line lies one of these special structures. The signalman who works at the box is named Theodore. He's a good friend to the engines and crew who work on the branch line and always says hello when they pass by. Inside his signal box, he has an old oil-burning lamp that his grandfather had found by the seashore at Tidmouth. He loves it very much and thinks it fits well in with his little signal box. One night, Theodore was working at the signal box. The signalman who usually worked at night was running late, but Theodore didn't mind. He liked working his little box at night whenever the chance came. A bell rang to indicate that a train had entered a section of the line. He waited patiently, holding the lever for the engine that was due to pass by. He heard a shrill whistle in the distance, one he'd never heard before. Before he knew it, the noise of an engine passed by his box and faded away as quick as it came. Theodore was very confused and a little shaken. The nightly signalman eventually came in and saw the odd look on Theodore's face.
What's up, Theo? You look rather spooked.
You'd be surprised, mate.
Well, out with it, man. What's the matter?
Theodore explained to him what he witnessed. After he finished, the nightly signalman gave him a sympathetic look.
I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for what you witnessed. We can talk about it more tomorrow. Get yourself some rest, alright, man?
Yeah, you're probably right. I'll see you tomorrow, mate. Good night.
Good night, lad.
And so Theodore made his way home, but he still couldn't help puzzling over the odd occurrence. The next morning, Theodore goes along his day as usual doing his work. As the day ends and the workload has depleted, he decides to stay to figure out what the odd occurrence he heard the night before was. He waited and waited and waited. He was beginning to believe that it was all just his imagination. Then suddenly, the bell rang again just like last night. He peered outside and froze in horror as a ghostly, old steam engine idled outside the signal box.
No, I must be seeing things. I must be seeing things. I can see right through it. I must be seeing things. What's happening?
The morning after, he awoke with the worst headache. He looks at his surroundings and sees he's still in the signal box. There with him was the nightly signalman with a concerned look on his face.
Theo, you alright? I found you unconscious on the floor when I was going in for my shift. What happened?
Ooh, I saw something last night. Something I never thought I'd ever see.
What was it?
I think I might have seen the ghost of a steam engine.
What? A ghost? Come on, man. There's no such thing as... Did that just come on by itself?
What? But that's impossible. It doesn't have any oil in it. That doesn't make any sense. We never put any oil in it. What's the use?
Okay, then, never mind. Maybe there is something going on. Hello? Yes, alright then. Will do. Thomas will be stopping here at the signal till the path is clear ahead. Maybe you should talk to him about what you saw.
Okay, then. I'll see if he might know anything about it.
I'll mend the box while you two chat.
Presently, Thomas arrived with his two coaches, Annie and Clarabelle. He was surprised to see Theodore outside his signal box.
Hello, Theo.
How are you? Hello, Thomas. I'm feeling a little lightheaded, but I'll be alright. Thomas, do you know of any old engines who used to work this line?
Oh, you mean the coffee pots.
The coffee pots?
They were the engines that used to work the line before I came along. They had vertical boilers and worked from Ellsbridge to Tinmouth. They were very friendly engines and showed me how to run the line.
Oh, what happened to them?
Some of them were scrapped. One I heard was involved in an accident, and I think one is still preserved.
An accident, you say?
Yes, one of the engines told me this story of how I had an accident by the coast. It was during the early 1900s, back when the line was being extended to Tinmouth. One of the coffee pots who worked this line was ordered to take a stone train by the old Tinmouth line that travelled along the coast. Later that same night, a storm raged, and the little coffee pot waited by the signal box for its path to be clear.
Oh, I hope this storm doesn't stop us from getting this delivery done. All I want to do is get back to my nice warm shed.
We won't be here for too long now, old boy. As long as your lamp lights our way, we'll be fine.
Soon their signal turned green, and they started off, determined to get through the storm. The little engine passed towns and signals, its lamp shining bright. They were making good time by the coastal track until they saw what lay ahead. The waves had washed away the tracks, where they could now see a huge gap. The little coffee pot slammed its brakes hard on and skidded on the wet rails. It was already too late. The coffee pot was never seen again. They say that the last thing the engine's crew saw before it plunged into the sea was its red lamp flickering out. Over time, the story has fallen into legend, for on the engine's anniversary, it runs again, going signal to signal, looking for its lamp to light up the way.
Theodore stared in awe after Thomas finished his story. He didn't know what to say, for now he was really deep in thought. Thomas could see the look on Theodore's face and reassured him.
But hey, it's only an old legend after all.
Soon, Thomas's signal clanks down and he gives off a friendly whistle.
Oh, I better be off. Goodbye, Theo. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Theodore waves goodbye to Thomas and starts walking back to the signal box. The nightly signalman is there waiting for him.
So, what did he say?
It's a long story that'll have to wait, but right now, I think I need to do something.
Later, Theodore went to the coast with the lamp in his hand. He tossed it into the ocean, watching it as it sank into the waves. He never meant to disturb its place of rest. He hopes now that the spirit of the unfortunate engine will be at peace, finally being reunited with its guiding light.